All right, we're going to build Maurice here. And all of your pieces will have his name on them. The smallest pieces, like the eyes and the nose, will just have the first initial, but every cat in the pattern starts with a different letter so that those will tell them apart. So I always start with the body piece or whatever piece is lined up with the edges of the block, whether it's an animal that's coming in from the side or coming up from the bottom. All of the cats are coming up from the bottom. They're basically having their picture taken. So they are cropped on the bottom of the frame. Let me pull this up so you can see that a little bit better. So you want to line the straight edge of the shoulder piece with the straight edge, the raw edge at the bottom of the block. This is going to be trimmed when you crop your block down to size, and then it's also going to be sewn together. And you want this edge to be in that seam allowance so it looks like a cropped photo. Like if you took a picture of somebody and they're cut off at the shoulders, you don't want it to look, you don't want to see that line of cutting. So get the shoulder piece in there. You can see there's a line marking that shows where that overlaps the head. And I've got a mark here, and I'm going to show you how those go together. So on the head, it shows where the head overlaps, and the mark on the shoulders is showing how much it overlaps. So you lay that so that you cover up the chalk line on the body, and now you know that you've overlapped the body enough. So we're going to do the same thing with the ears, but in reverse, because the ears are going to tuck behind the head. So Maurice has got 2 ears. One tucks in on this side. You always tuck the smaller pieces behind the larger pieces, behind the wider pieces. So the shoulder goes behind the head and the ears also go behind the head. So get those in place, and then we've just got a couple more. Most of these cat blocks are really, really simple. So we've got one eye, and his eyes are kind of smushed together in his head to emphasize the fatness of his face. He's got one of those kind of wide tomcat faces, or wide tomcat heads, which sometimes makes their faces look quite small. And get the nose in there. All right, now I'm going to take it and fuse it down and take it to the sewing machine and do all of the outlining, and then that will be done. So this one is Maurice the cat.